I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you...
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Hello everyone, you're probably wondering why I'm streaming so late. I could not get to sleep. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I shall be playing this until I pass out. Your daughter made contact with a group of synths? Yes.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father, and it's built for distance.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident that boat can get you there unharmed. At least I hope. I know you haven't asked for payment, and we can't offer much, but here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
Damn, 300. Now I have an option to tell the Brotherhood. I will not tell the Brotherhood. But what I will do is save that lady, then tell the Brotherhood, then the world will burn. But other than that, there might be a 50-50 chance. I mean, well, dog meat's in the ocean now. So be it. Anyway, to Far Harbor we go. Let's hope nothing bad happens. Okay, that was a little too clean. Oh, and there it goes. Immersion failed. Jump off. No, just... Something feels off. Who knows? Maybe it could just be my imagination again.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Excuse me, bitch. First things first. Oh, I need this. Better put that gun down, boy, before I shove it up your ass. Hello.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor.
We don't get many visitors around
We
here.
don't need the likes of you. We don't need no freeloaders, so you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the hotel.
I'm not gonna lie, I tried to
That
pull out my
means
gun to shoot him in the
strangers
face.
are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there. There.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
That's awesome.
Nerd!
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Just reload. I think I killed something behind it.
Down alone.
Oh God!
Clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
I was able to save one person.
Avery,
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Money? Yeah, money.
everywhere I go, nobody's got it easy.
No argument here. I think...
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning.
Thanks for the info.
Please, lend a hand around town. And let me say something you might...
Here's the thing. I'm going with my original plan.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands
Yes.
dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
That's probably about you and your sex life, nerd. Inner jock.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Some mainlander family.
Uh-huh.
Listen, if you're... Until then...
You know what?
Hey,
You got my whiskey yet?
here you go.
Ah...
Sure.
I can get you to Acadia. Still won't be easy. None the real work.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
If you don't like the service, there's the door.
Everyone!
Said me. Shalom.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the main Old Mountain Trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you.
You're
See,
fine.
the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
They're crazy. Oh shit. I'm already fucked up in the head. He got a bit of autism, a bit of
Here's a mountain
Asperger's,
trail.
ADHD,
You stick to this make
and
it to a
almost
cave.
being mentally retarded.
Game trails crisscross the road.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if we got local wildlife.
That is actually information that is true. I'm actually almost I think they said I'm a few. Well, that's what they said. I'm a few mentally retarded. They say I have learning disability.
We grow
My
everything
current
extra
hair
neat on
and
the island.
everything else is pretty much fucking gone.
Still got a ways to go.
Almost gone. But they said I should get better in time, but when I was younger they told me that
Hear that? Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know.
but apparently the doctor said to my parents that I
Young
should be
no higher than your knee.
I wouldn't get better
Whole island
with
is covered in fog.
high
Fog
grade
eventually rolled back.
like algebra and stuff.
People resettled. But they got comfortable.
So they put me in special
Started
needs,
taking
and
things for
throughout that
granted.
time I was able
Folk got
to
short
meet some
memories.
friends.
All this has happened before.
But problem is they didn't really pay attention, and the new
What was that?
teacher sent me to the normal classes, which as I'm gonna put it, as terrible as I can be. But the problem was
There's someone or something
had
else
to
here.
deal. I had to walk. I had to go through it for the longest time. But after a period of time, I was able to get back in my special needs class, which I will be fair. Surprisingly, the reason I was able to get out of the class because I didn't have everything wrong with me. I was still able to do
Fondness
basic
for
math
fresh
from multiplication
A
to
small gulper, like the ones in
tax,
these parts,
doing
is a
taxes, all that
bigger
type of
challenge.
shit. But problem
Big
is,
ones,
it
they can grow
took me a
2,
long
3
time to
times
actually
the size
get
of a
used to
man.
it. I was held back, and
Good thing you don't see too many of them.
I was held back more times than I care to mention.
Take them all.
But I was lucky to have teachers who were actually willing to be patient with me and stuff. Though I was held back once or twice, but I was able to skip a grade once.
Hold there.
I don't remember. I'm gonna be real. I haven't. It's been a long time, but I know I did. Because my family said, "Wow, you actually skipped grades."
Well,
Wait, I think it was
what have
two.
we here?
Because I remember say grades.
Another rad
grades.
worshiping
Maybe?
lunatic.
I'm not sure.
That's what.
Your
But I was
barbs do
able
not
to.
harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man.
You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest
But
of
everything
snakes.
else has
Beasts
just been a shit
that
show
subvert the
throughout.
will of Adam.
But it was actually quite an interesting
What's Acadia done
situation.
to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor
But-
with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself, outsider.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
Yeah.
Up ahead,
But-
the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
But I was able to deal with everything because of the teachers and everything else, and I was able to pass high school. Sure, it was I damn near failed it because of one of the teachers sent me
And
to
we've
regular
arrived.
classes with
Acadia's
algebra,
all right.
geometry,
They'll
and
be-
all type of shit like
Got a
that, and I
cabin
was
just
so
out. Just
happy.
make sure if you bring...
I can handle things.
Good luck in there. You ever want to hunt the...
Right.
I don't know what it is. My back or my feet.
Oh shit, level up twice. Perfect.
You know, when I first climbed this, you've entered...
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi.
Hmm? Oh.
But I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
You're treading on very personal territory. Back off.
Okay. You're not ready to have this conversation. Whatever you believe.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. Acadia is open to you. Kasumi is usually working down below.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps
We're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relay this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You...
Okay, let's be honest. When you see someone like that and they say they're a detective, do you believe them? Because I sure shit don't think he'd be a mass murderer.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Save, because I know in my luck, shit goes sideways.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here.
Sister, there's a lot of things on this island more important than you.
If you could just hold the jokes. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or... Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and... Now, I've tried doing some digging. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase. There's actually a storage space. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Sorry everyone, I was texting a buddy of mine. Apologies.
This'll be easier if I...
All right. Good.
Lock's really strong.
My depth perception's pretty shitty sometimes, so I just walk past that door.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
I don't give a fuck. Guys are lucky I don't use the Brotherhood of Steel and just bomb this place into oblivion. First, ass, next. Does it work out? I'll go into that little corridor.
Did you need something?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my...
Sure.
Those projections were merely...
Now, I'm getting sick of this whole noble leader bullshit from you, Dima. Now stop hiding and tell me the truth.
This isn't about who's being...
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost, and bring my memories...
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima...
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be...
Let me clarify something. Hearing that makes me want to go with Plan B. You might be wondering, what's Plan B? Brotherhood. What I'm gonna do, see if I can get this little lady back home. Hey.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Atom. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were? Or is he still hiding? Do
Uh-huh.
you have a way in?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? I wonder if you'll need to... Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday... I'm sorry,
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost...
Take your bets. I walk past it again. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back here. There's dog meat. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna XP. I'm gonna.
Shoot people, mister? My dad says outside to shoot people. Read the paper. You got nothing better to do?
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
Just let me know. Ready for that interview, Blue?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
It was just me and 1,000 guinea pigs. They turned carnivorous.
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go with the satirical approach to this article. So, you've seen the
Mm-hmm. Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick? For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. The threat of kidnapping is all but... What would you say to someone out there who's lost a love?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. That's everything. Anyway, we should probably get... Oh boy, that's a lot of metal. It's big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. Here's where they are. I hope you can help them.
Why?
Got to. Do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hold the fuck.
Take a look.
Perfect.
Blue, we're not alone.
What was that?
What was that? Here's trouble! There you are.
Hey, yo. Oh, I thought she, I thought she was on her knees. Oh, Lord, get your mind out the gutter, Lord Jesus Christ. God. Lord have mercy. See, I don't mean to be filthy minded. It's just a lot of times my brain clicks, man. And it's, when I'm awake, I can control what I say, but when because I'm getting tired, so my brain's just speaking what my brain. When like if I don't know if you read comics or you read books, and some people say like your thought bubble and your speech bubble got switched. That's what happens to me. Like I don't mean to say what it's true. I speak what's on my mind a lot of times. It's true, yes. but I don't mean to say like shit like that off the bat.
I'm back here, damn it.
Like that. It seems like an enemy.
Come on.
Yeah, enemy.
Hey, something's out there.
Yeah, I see him.
Hey, they're here.
Why did you just shoot me with a fucking rocket launcher? Oh, I'm out of bullets. I'm sure 45 ammo. Yeah, I think my medicine some kick in because I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting ippy. As my phone would say, even though it's cringy to say it. And I just cringe myself saying that shit. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to one of our friends who is 19 and they grew up learning like all that weird shit that people saying like ick and shit like that. A lot of times I don't understand that shit. I mean, I go to them when I need advice. Like, I asked him what the hell it was, and she explained to me what it was, and I'm like, oh. Then she proceeds to call me old, which was very hurtful. Because here's the thing, I don't understand when, like, the new lyric language that they speak in. Damn, you ugly looking motherfucker. But that was always the whole gist with me, is like I could never understand like weird words like that. For example, Ohio Riz. I didn't know what the fuck that was for the longest time. I didn't know what Riz was. Honestly, when I heard Riz, I thought it was something completely different. then it told me, and I was like, oh. Like, I'm not good at this new language shit. I'm gonna be real. Like I try to keep it like young, but it's hard.
Hey.
Everyone's here, General. There it is. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Definitely. For 600 years old, it's in pretty good shape.
That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will know we mean business. Our primary objective is to clear the wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south, we could also reach the main gate.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No. If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side, and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
Set up a firing line, and I'll draw them out.
Sounds good. We'll hold back and wait for them to come to us. Just don't get yourself trapped in there. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
A long time since the Minutemen lost this place. The years haven't been good to me.
You might be wondering, this is one of the mods I installed mostly because I'm gonna be real. So, I got 6 charisma, I can make it to 7. Then I only need 3. Then I could take Ment Test and increases my charisma by 2, and then I would have maxed out charisma. Let's go with that. Because, oh, hold on. His charisma is everything in this game half the time. Alright, since I gotta draw one out. What the fuck am I doing?
Hey! How about channeling that anger somewhere else? This is normal for other journalists.
Probably not.
Expected. What was that?
like to hold on the side of the building. The walls are probably full. Sure looks that way. You hold here in the courtyard. Take care of any exits.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What the hell was that?
Hell yeah!
Guess we showed them. Get this over with, shall we?
Down the heretics! Kill everyone, please!
Yeah. Get it.
And no casualties! Huzzah!
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are gonna have a look at the radio to see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find. We need to focus on taking the castle back. Let's go see if there's anything left of the old transmitter. Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Here they come!
Nasty little buggers!
The fuck you say?
Make sure that was all of them.
Coward! What just happened?
All right, here we go.
I thought it was Sam. Haha.
over. For now.
Thing I haven't stepped on before, fucker.
Got it.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Alright, let's go.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Listen, that's hard. A light up there, at least.
It's 9 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Brings up a lot.
Hey there.
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, this is really something. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it.
I can just go direct from there to there. Oh, shit. This one was bad. It's so far. It's just gonna fish like those sleep, but it's not too fast, so I'll do this one. And I'm in bed. Oh, shit. Hopefully I don't pass out.
Yes, this is it for you.
Hi.
I may or may not actually almost closed off right there.
We could really use your help.
Yeah, I know.
I'm with the Minutemen. How can I help?
We've got a nest of some nasty bugs just around the corner. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. If you could make sure the old workshop there is...
Mm-hmm. No problem. I'll take care of them.
I hope so.
Hey, bug problem? Are you fucking serious? So I will be
We're not
fair.
gonna stay smoothskins much longer if we don't get a move on.
So I will be fair. Some of these bugs are a little too big for my liking. If I saw a mosquito that fucking big, Lord have mercy, I would just freak the fuck out. Yes, I can breathe the other one. Why? Fuck you, that's why. I'll be real. I don't know the last time wow, that poor fucker sucked dry.
Hey, something's out there.
Oh, my blood is toxic. Look at this poor bastard. Damn.
What I wouldn't give for the biggest.
I need to save them. I need 11 shots left. Alright.
Rolled up newspaper. We just had to come to that.
No. Ooh. Ooh. Good job.
Got it.
Alright, I'm gonna be real with everyone. Alright. I'm pretty sure later, I'm pretty sure there's only one viewer, if that's even possible.
I've definitely had this nightmare.
I'm not even that, I'm not even sure if there's a viewer. I'm gonna be real. But if there is, hello. What are you doing up this late? But, I'm gonna give everyone a nice little... Hey, man. This will be the last time before I crawl in bed. But going back to the real thing, you guys sleep with the fan on even if it is cold for some reason? It's just like that white noise, or it's
I cleared that place out for you.
or a video or
safe for
whatever,
your
you know
friends
what
to
I'm
move in
saying?
now.
Oh, nice to have some good news around here for a change. By the way,
I might as well do that one. This one would be my last one. This one I didn't get. No, I prefer. Most people prefer fans or ceiling fans, videos. I mean, all I really need to go to sleep is just something next to me, and I'm out. That's usually why I got a stuffed animal. I don't care what people say. I got a stuffed fucking animal. It's a little goat, buddy. I got on my ex. Also got a Squishmallow that my nephew got, but didn't want it. So also got that. Like, here's the thing with me. People say you don't use Squishmallow or stuffed animal. You're 24 years old. I don't give a fuck. Like, here's the thing. Most people say, oh, you don't need these gifts, or you can get rid of that, and that. Like, listen, it's free shit. And, frankly, having a stuffed animal, it's, I don't know. It's sort of giving me a sort of nostalgia. Because when I was younger, I used to have a stuffed animal. I was a Dalmatian. Because my grandparents, or well, they're more my mom and dad than anything, knew that I was colorblind. Well, fully colorblind, so they got me a Dalmatian stuffed animal. And that's what I kept. And one of our first dogs was a Dalmatian.
Hey.
You're with the Minutemen, right?
So?
The Minutemen are always...
A pack of feral ghouls has hold.
Right.
If more of them start wandering out this way...
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I'll be glad.
Uh-huh.
And here's the thing, I appreciate them doing so. That's why I got a Chihuahua that's black and white. Like, most people always say, like, oh, that's so dumb, why did you... Like, listen, it makes me happy. frankly, in this fucking shit show, what's been going on in the world, shit, I need to be happy. I'd rather be happy than depressed, and anxiety, and depression, and craziness, and whatever else is going on with this. I just prefer that small little happiness moments, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm positive all the time. It's like, everyone always says, like, oh, be real, be that, and like, they want to be talked to. Like, to me, I'm someone who's easy going. I don't want to start arguing. Like, I could. We could sit there and argue all day, insult each other all fucking week, but I'm gonna be real. If we ain't friends, what's the point of doing so? You're just gonna keep hating each other? You're gonna sit there at night one day just thinking about what you could have said? That was dumb. That's why I ain't gonna do it. Wait, the only thing I'm gonna do is just be positive to everybody.
No way I could pick this.
But to be fair, it is kind of funny now. And people get so serious for those games. Like, yeah, some games, understandable, you get, if you get pissed, understandable. Like comp games, games that determine what's gonna happen. That's understandable, but if you're just playing a game like that April Fool's game earlier, we had that one guy who was so toxic. It's amazing. Like, dude, it's an April Fool's game mode. Half that game mode you can just mess around playing on. Like, yeah, I was losing, yeah, sure. After that, I lost totally a lot of times. There were some good players, yeah. But not enough of them. But I wasn't gonna be upset about it. I just shrugged it off. I'm like, well, I lost. Fair enough. Fair deal. I lost. They were better. Oh well. I mean, that's it. Like, if you get angry at a game, especially in April Fool's game mode, bro, you must get angry at everything. And that in itself sounds terrible. Like, if you're in a comp game and someone's doing that, I understand to be crashed out. Fully understandable. But if it's just a regular old game, people are being dumbasses, having a good laugh, you don't need to be angry about it. If anything, you should laugh alongside them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take everything seriously in life, life is gonna be a shit show for you. If you're working like a literal 9 to 5, yes, that's what I do. Especially now, the other thing about it, I say 8 to pretty much 7. I think the earliest I've ever gotten off was 5, and the latest was 12 o'clock at night.
Real bad move.
What's even worse, I didn't get paid for overtime. I brought it up, but it just got shot down. Which It should have been the first sign that I needed to quit that company, but I didn't because I need the money for my grandmother and everything else. Most people think and say to me, like, oh, then you should have stayed there. It's like, dude, I tried. I stayed there longer than most of the people they tried to hire, like trainees and shit. Dude, they put me on the hardest thing to do on the second day of my work. And that's when I realized they did that to, well, that's kind of to put a kick out the week. I stood there, like all the people who done that before me quit, and they said it was too tough, and they sent me, and I've dealt with the shit they've talked about. Like, golly. Like, they insulted me, they talk shit behind my back, they stole, half of them stole my fucking tip money. That was what really pisses me off. And also, yes, I stole it because honestly, I thought that was a guy. But he could be a guy, he could be identified as a guy, who knows. But no, like, half the time, they didn't even care about talking to the customers. Or even talking about how their day's been, or what's been happening with them. Like, yeah, you shouldn't do that with customers, but when I was talking to those customers, I found out so much about them. They were cool people. But here's the thing, you know what those guys did? They just answered simple questions. And a lot of times, as I said, they rarely get tips. But when I was there, shit was wrong. And I know I'm about to say it sounds really perverted, get your minds out of the gutter. We kept getting tips left and right. I can just take your med tax and just max it out. Dang. Wait. If med tax giving me 3 or 2, I'm gonna be fucking livid. Like 5, I'm guessing. Charisma 5.
This is normal for other journalists.
But honestly, it was just a shit show. My boss, Casey, he was a good guy. I liked him. But the problem is, he was trying to be friends instead of co-workers. Or boss, you know what I'm saying. Problem is, those guys, they were something. They extended the time they were waiting. Like, they round up the hours while they were just doing nothing.
What was that?
Oh man. No, they were They were something else, man. I'll be real with you.
One piece.
The thing is, most people say, oh, you didn't have to do what they say, or you didn't have to. Like, I had to. It's just like, see, the thing is, they always say, oh, they can't fire you. That's not, they can't do that.
Hey, I see you.
That's true, but what they could do is tell them that they don't want to work with me. Which is very bad for me. And the reason why that would be bad is mostly because, oh, I don't know. They were the only people who could take me in because the other guy, the old guy, didn't want me working with him because, as he says,
Wish I'd
I
brought
was
something
slow
to
at
use
working.
myself.
They all said I was slow at working, and they should say, like, oh, you should know this. You worked here for a year and a half. And I'm like, yeah, I have. But I also was getting screwed over by orders. They tell me, hey, why don't you go pick up my tools? And I would go pick them, and they would turn around and say, oh, we didn't need them. And I would rush back and forth, and they would always do that shit to me. And frankly, it annoyed the living fuck out of me.
They quit, did they?
Is I fucking accept. I dealt with their shit. I really did. I dealt with it. I accepted what they did. Lord have mercy. They wanted to annoy the fuck out of me. I kept doing what they asked, and they kept
Took care of
doing
those
that
ghouls
shit.
that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news, fella.
The worst part is I dealt with it and I accepted the problems, but what the fuck you doing over there? But the worst part is I accepted the fact that they did that because they were technically my supervisor or boss, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I did that out of respect.
These weren't here. You saw that too, right?
Was that a fucking spaceship?
Oh god. We need to see if anyone was hurt.
It was sent that way. Should be over there. Honestly. I wish sometimes, like when you go in deep water like this, you had a chance to come in contact with like those mutated dolphins, you know? And you can use your weapons, you had to use like harpoon guns, and, like melee and stuff like that. Nah, I think I'm going the wrong fucking way. Shit, I think I went too far this way. I think it's that way. If I was there, I was there, and I was standing down that way. Yeah, I went too far. Because I was right there, and it crashed down that way. Be like down here? I remember I'm not sure. I'm too sick for this shit. I'm gonna be real. I don't remember.
You're dead! Nah, they just want to talk.
First of all, who the fuck are you? Oh shit.
Hope you make your peace. Keep firing.
Take me go to another fucking mission.
Yeah, take that! We won! You Minutemen really know how to bring the fight. We won't forget what you've done for us.
I'm really about to pass out. Also, here's another question. Would anyone like to see me stream Fallout? Not Fallout, Marvel Rivals? No, I went there and I didn't see any wreckage. Nope, found it.
heads up.
You know, the Institute has a...
We should get going.
All right.
This is a spaceship. Oh, it's just
Excellent.
Ours now.
mine, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh yeah. That's why I'm cold and outside inside. It's rain. I know a lot of them say it's weird because one side can be completely downpouring and the next side is just complete sunshine.
I cleared out the ghouls that were giving that settlement trouble.
Glad to hear it, General. It's hard enough out there.
Uh-huh. The Minutemen are on a roll. I helped that settlement you sent me to, and cleared the way for a new settlement in the process.
That's fantastic news. We're gonna take back the whole Commonwealth from the bad guys at this rate.
Well, that's a few gunners that won't be attacking our settlements anytime soon.
When we all work together, the bad guys don't stand a chance. Well, you ready for some more work? The Minutemen never rest. I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help. The Min...
Yeah, no back sanctuary. Yeah. This has been late night in the void. I hope you enjoyed your day. I'll see you all next time in the void. And if you ain't going crazy, you ain't going berserk. And make sure everyone has a good night's sleep, and make sure everyone is fine in the morning. And I hope you have all a wonderful day.